Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, if you don't already know who I am. For those of you that will be watching later, that's who I be. For my Flavor House family over there, hey, they already know me. I see my sisters in there, Teresa and Pam. How you doing? And Corey is in the house also. So today I'm going to get real fancy with you guys, but fancy on a budget, number one. Fancy because it's easy, but people won't know how easy it is when they look at it. And it's just darn good for sure. And for those of you, a pig is not safe in my house. So yes, this is pork dynamic. However, you can make it with beef, you can make it with turkey, you can make it vegetarian style, but just make it. Anywho, so we're going to be making today some cheesy bacon spinach strata. And you're like, Casey, what the heck is a strata? It's part of somebody's name. No, it is a strata is a fancy breakfast bake. That is what it is. Or you can eat it for brunch. Or I've even eaten it for dinner. It's just that good for real. And we're going to be talking about coffee plus music equals good vibes. I know you're wondering what that's about. I always keep you guessing, that's for sure. And of course, this is week 4, the final week of our Cook at Home challenge. And so I will be querying those of you that been sitting here knowing doggone well that I asked y'all to cook one meal. But anyway, I don't want to digress. And finally, home cooking story time. All about moi and why I am who I am and, the family stuff. We're real interested in. Anyhow, we're going to get started. We're going to see what the ingredients are, and we're going to mix this up, and then we'll talk a little bit. How about that? How's everybody doing? How was your week? Let me get a little sip, because y'all know I got to do my thing. Y'all get a sip of whatever you like. We're doing the beautiful assistant taste test. Let's see. Let's see. Let me get another one. I wasn't thinking when I sipped that.
Well, obviously it's good because you didn't say anything.
No, it's hot. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go play.
I want to be here for the taste. Hi, Jerome.
It's delicious.
I know.
Parents have to make their children feel good. Hey, Jerome, how are you? Okay, let's get these ingredients. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good because it's hot. Y'all know I do not like iced coffee. Okay, I'm so glad that your week was good, my sister. Yes, because hey, we have to take them 1 week, 1 day, one whatever at a time.
This is the biggest thing.
Okay, so what she's showing you here is, and let me just pull this down just a little bit. I guess you guys can see. Can you see?
I can bring it down for you.
Okay, just a little slowly. Okay, stop. All right, so I've chopped up some French bread into little cubes. Okay, now it's good if this bread is a couple of days old because you don't want it to be stale, but you want it to kind of dry out and be not as moist. But if you want to get it to that feeling like that dried out stage, turn your oven on 275, cut it up into cubes, lay it on a cookie sheet, and sit it in your oven at 275. What was it, about 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
For about 15 minutes, guys. And then it will be just like this kind of day-old bread. You need that. You need about 8 cups of it. So you cut it up, measure it, 8 cups. Okay, so she's pushing me back up. So, guys, I told you about my Lechona cheese, right? It's a mixture of Monterey Jack, but they didn't have just the Monterey Jack. I love the pull, so they had it mixed with the cheddar, which is good because I was going to do mild cheddar anyway, so I had the mixture. And so I'm going to be using that, and we're going to be using about a cup of each one of my cheeses. Now, I'm going to tell you, you can use whatever cheese you like. My combination that I want to use today is the Monterey Jack, the cheddar, and I'm doing some shredded pepper jack that beautiful assistant shredded up because they didn't have any already shredded, because I know I would have bought it already shredded because I need the hack. Then I have 8 pieces of slab bacon. It's the thick cut applewood bacon. And what we did, we kind of cubed it up. And let me take a piece out so you can see what it looks like, how you want to cube it up. And like I said, you can do it with any kind of bacon. So I cubed it up like this. Okay. And then I'm going to fry it up. And so we have 8 thick pieces of that. I have a medium onion that is finely chopped. So just chopped it up. Well, I put it in my little machine, but you can chop it up fine. I have 2 cups of spinach, the baby spinach, and I chopped it up so it can look like this. And good morning, my husband. How are you two? You two who? Who two? Okay. And I have, what I got here? 8 eggs?
7.
I have 7 eggs in here, 7 large eggs in here. Okay. Of course, I have a stick of butter, and I'll be using some herb butter at the end to kind of brush my strata. And then I have my squeezable garlic, which I love, 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 love. I have my herbettes. I have some basil. I have Italian seasoning and parsley. Okay, of course, cooking spray, we didn't have to show that because I got to spray.
For anyone who doesn't know.
But I have my all-purpose seasoning, Casey's Blessing. You can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you have at hand. This does not have sodium, so I would look for, if you're sodium sensitive, look for something that doesn't have a high content of sodium or nothing, or none at all, okay? And then, of course, I have some pepper because I'm almost gone, guys. I'm almost done with this, and I don't have to use this anymore. And then I may use a little bit of salt. So let's get that over here. You have another cooking spray, or is this? Yeah. Okay, because my youngest son was helping me set up, and he gave me the empty can. Poor little thing. It was almost empty. Anyhow, I'm gonna get over here, and we're gonna start putting this together. I want to get the bacon on. That's what I want to do. So let me get up.
Oh, do you want me to move the computer for you?
Yeah. Move the table over this way. And actually, what I'm going to do is, how about this? I'm going to put the bacon in. Beautiful assistant can fry up the bacon. Okay, she can fry. Beautiful assistant going to fry up the bacon because I'm really excited about telling you guys about this coffee and music stuff. But I just want to get the bacon done because that's the biggest thing.
This pan, right?
Yeah, you're going to fry the bacon up in there. And I will actually, when she gets almost done, then I'm going to saute the shrimp, the spinach. I got seafood on the brain. I haven't had shrimp in a long time. I was thinking about doing a shrimp dish, but anywho, all right. So I'm going to saute the onions and the spinach and the garlic. But while I'm sitting here and I'm talking about the coffee, what I was saying is I thought to myself, coffee and music. Let's see if we can find out about that. So I'm thinking, I know in the mornings when I get up, I like to listen to music. I listen to all kinds of music. Sometimes I listen to something that's really going to rev me up. Sometimes I need something a little mellow, but when I'm sitting at my desk and I'm drinking my first cup of coffee, I like to listen to some things just kind of to lift my spirits. So it's kind of like a morning ritual for me. So I did my research. Y'all know I did. And morning rituals is how music changes the flavor of coffee with a single moment of maybe some smooth jazz or some R&B or some of this. You guys know about that lo-fi beat stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I can listen to a little bit of that, but after a while, it just kind of sounds like elevator music to me. Hey, to each his own. Okay. Then, the coffee house culture. So the history of coffee houses, they say, and live music from jazz in New Orleans to acoustic sets in Starbucks. So people I've never been in these coffee shops before. Inside. I've been a drive-through with somebody getting a coffee, but I've never gone inside. So some of these Starbucks and these coffee houses, they have people playing guitars. They have music being piped in. They said some people do spoken word in some of these coffee houses. So it's a lot going on. Okay. And they're saying that it has become more of a community thing and hubs because of the mix of the caffeine and creativity. So I guess they hyped up and they get creative. Listen, don't give me the line. I don't know. Anyway, so it goes on to say songs about coffee. Now, you younger people, What'd you say? What did you say? Looks like, you know what, Mr. Jerome? No, I'm not running out of blessings. I haven't made my next batch yet, and I only need that much for what I'm using. So, I have a lot of blessings. Yes, I do. No, only Jerome. He's so funny. Okay, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So they have some songs that they've written specifically about coffee. I didn't get any information on any new songs, but they're talking about like Ella Fitzgerald. She had a song called Black Coffee. Never heard it before. You know I gotta listen, right? And then they said Frank Sinatra, if you know who he is, he had something called One More Cup of Coffee. No, that was the coffee song. Frank Sinatra and the coffee. I would love to hear what these songs sound like. And then finally, Bob Dylan had a song called One More Cup of Coffee. I don't remember any of these. Okay, if any of you remember any of these songs, drop it in the comments. I don't remember any of these. So I'm like, okay, coffee. How about one less cup of coffee? I just took and made my own song. Okay, anyway. Okay, so coffee and creativity. So as I said, you are hyped up on this caffeine. So a lot of artists and poets and musicians write their lyrics and music and come with all their creativity in a coffee house. I can understand that. They ain't got nothing else to do but to sit there and chillax and let all the creativity come. I'd stay at home for that, but hey, I'm not coming up with my content in the coffee house. Oh no, I'm up there in front of that desk, in front of that computer doing that thing. But like I said, this is what it said here. It's saying that coffee and music both act as mood shifters, and a strong espresso gives you, like I said, a jolt of energy, and the beats go along with it. So you just go, I guess you just going at it. And it says a latte gives you so certain kinds of coffee put you in a certain kind of mood for certain types of music. So if you have a latte, you're looking for something smooth and relaxed. If you got espresso, you want something hyped up. Okay, I guess you're gonna break dance or something. Do they still do that? Do they still do break dance? I'm sure they do, because everything that we've ever had has been repeated. Okay, but in conclusion, I'd like to ask you guys questions. It's a quick poll, actually. So answer, you guys there, if you are so inclined to. And for those of you watching and those of you that will watch later. Okay, so do you like upbeat music with your coffee, or do you like chilled music or soulful music? That's one question. And I know it's a little delay. So dum 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 dum. Okay. Yeah, I know it's delayed. So what do you? What kind of music do you like listening to when you drink your coffee? So Jerome says, listen to a song of coffee in Brazil. But okay, so Jerome knows about this stuff. See, now I do know Frank Sinatra, but I don't remember him singing a coffee song. But anyway, I'll have to listen. Okay, so also drop your coffee playlist, the songs that you like to listen to down in there, because I will listen to them and tell you what I think, what it invokes in me when I drink my coffee in the morning. Okay, but it's a personal thing. Share your own coffee and music pairing. Like, I do like now they are suggesting here about Stevie Wonder and listen. I could dig listening to Stevie Wonder in the morning, depending on what it is. So I like a lot of his songs, all of them really, but maybe I'll get me a coffee playlist. Okay, that's something to think about. Hey, they got playlists for everything, so I'm gonna have a playlist for my coffee. Yes, I am. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna put my vegetables together. You were saying you were listening to a song of coffee in Brazil, and what does that say? Who? I got them all glasses on, y'all, so I can't see. Okay, let me change my glasses. Okay. Beautiful sister says she's going to read for me. Okay. Yay. Yay.
Awesome. Okay, so
it's the last message after Jerome.
It says listening to a song of coffee in Brazil.
No, I saw that. The one under.
Yes, that's it.
No, who is that said it though? I can't see.
Miss Design for You.
Oh, how are you, Miss Design for You?
Miss V Design for You. I'm sorry, I didn't see that V.
Miss V Design for You. You know I can't. Listen, Miss V Design for You. I can't see. Okay, so hello, Lolo. How are you? I can't see, but welcome, welcome, Miss V Design for You. Yes.
Good Saturday morning, Casey, beautiful assistant, family, and friends. Chill soul music with my spearmint ginger turmeric lemon cucumber caffeine-free green tea.
Lord have mercy. Okay, now you gotta send me that doggone recipe because I was going to do some turmeric coffee, right? And I haven't gotten the right turmeric coffee low and saffron coffee. Very good for inflammation. So it's expensive, that saffron stuff. I ran out and I haven't bought any more yet, and I'm trying to get it on the cheap. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Anyway, guys, let me get over here and we're gonna start putting some of this stuff together. I think what I'm gonna do my egg little mixture because you have to have an egg mixture to go with this. So
should I be moving the table?
Okay, yes, you can move my table around. She can ring my bell. I just had to do that, you know. Oh, my eyes are tearing. I do not know why. Okay, no, I got it because I'm gonna seamlessly move that. I just need the. Okay, she's throwing my herbs all over the place. She's jacking up my herbs. That's what she's doing. See, for all of you new people, she's danger.
No.
Danger.
If the herbs would listen.
Yeah. See, the herbs are mad at you.
They hard-headed.
The herbs are not hard-headed.
They are.
Okay.
Move, and they like, no, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah, the herbs are fine. It's the person who's moving the herbs. They said Jason Netta's here.
What does that got to do with anything? That has nothing to do with this.
Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna put my coffee on here like this. Let me move the computer. Oh boy, I tell you, we are a nut bucket over here. Okay, let me get that over here.
See, you got to knock them over.
Well, you can put them back in the refrigerator now because I have them all measured out.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm trying to do this gently, guys, so it's not too much wobbling.
Oh,
and
the cord.
Yeah, so yes, Corey, you can get the cord, but I'm just trying not to wobble too much, you know, because it makes me motion sick. You know, trying to move this stuff over here. So yes, I'm gonna get my little stand and stick it on here so I'm not so short. And we got a cord underneath here. Okay, so I'm doing this for those who don't know, and I need my other one too. Where is it? My other still trying to bring it up. I'm doing this so you guys can get as close to the stove so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna lift that up. Okay, there we go. Hi there. Hello, how are you? Okay, so let me push this back.
Lois said, is that saffron tea from the food store?
No. I have to make it. Okay. I have to make it. I'm just getting my mouse, guys.
Are there like health benefits to?
Oh yeah, it's well, I'm always trying to do something to lower the inflammation in my life, and it's very good for that. They say. Now you mix it. What you do is, I'm giving y'all all of my coffee vibes tea, but Coffee Vibes is my morning coffee show. I did a premiere. I saw that people liked it, so I will be continuing. But you take the milk and you steam your milk and you put the saffron in the milk and it steeps in the milk. And so you incorporate that milk or cream or whatever creamer with the saffron into your coffee. And it's supposed to be helpful with inflammation. They say it tastes good, so I don't know. One more thing. Let me get my eyes, y'all.
Taste is relative.
Okay, so.
Design for You says, there's so many coffee songs. I have a collection of scripture mugs.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I find songs that relate to the scripture on the mug and to refresh my spirit. You
are a person after my own heart, so you will love my Coffee Vibes morning coffee show. So for sure. So look out for that because I collect cups and mugs and all that stuff. And you're right. you know, that is a very good idea to inspire yourself in that way. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, so let me get my bowl.
Kind of sets the tone for the day.
It sets the tone. It sure does. So I'm going to be cracking these eggs. And I just collapsed, everyone.
What?
Okay.
Oh my God.
But you didn't know that. Y'all didn't see.
Where did you get
What did you say, Liz?
mugs?
Oh, I don't know. Where did you get the scripture mugs from? Miss V Designs for You. Let us know. I have Flavor Fam over here wants to know. Yes. Oh, listen, you do not understand. Yeah. Matter of fact, go to my channel, Miss V Design for You, and you'll see the first one. And it says Coffee Vibes underneath video, and you're gonna love it. And so I have more to come. I'm so excited. I really am. So let me make, like I said, I'm gonna make the egg mixture, which is gonna consist of these 7 eggs. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put these in. And let me find a paper towel because I do not want to get egg mixture everywhere.
Question: am I cooking this until it's hot, like
yes,
done?
You're cooking it until it's brown.
Okay.
We are browning the bacon. We are browning the bacon. Okay, we want to brown it, and it's a lot of bacon, so she's over there just doing her thing, and that's why I said let her do it. That'll cut it down the time for me. Okay, so I'm taking these eggs and I'm going to just crack them and put them in this bowl. So, okay, and that's one for you, and I'll just do it on the side. It'll be easier. And I'm just cracking these in here. Do I have my cream?
Ah, she said, "Ooh, we coffee vibes."
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so beautiful assistant is getting my heavy whipping cream out.
Here you go.
Okay, and I'm cracking these eggs. I'm cracking them. Yes, I am.
Lois wants to know. She says, "I love incorporating spinach in food. Can I use egg whites sometimes?"
Yes, you can. You can use egg whites. You do not have to use whole eggs, Lolo.
Ray Dunn is my favorite mug designer.
Oh, Ray Dunn is a mug designer. Where can we purchase those mugs?
Is that an Etsy thing?
Is it on Etsy? Is it on what is it? Amazon or something?
Shopify, any of those cool
okay,
stores?
dump that.
All right.
Okay, so I got my eggs in here, guys, and I'm just going to show you. Got my eggs in, and I'm just going to bring that back up because you've seen eggs before, of course. So, so I got to get 2 cups of the heavy whipping cream.
You need this back.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't need that. So I got my heavy whipping cream here, y'all. And like I said, you don't have to get an expensive one. The store brand, all these brand heavy whipping cream. We are trying to go as cheap as we can go because, honey, times is hard. So I'm going to put 2 cups. That's 1. And that's 2. Shoot, I should use all of it because I only have a little drop left in here. Maybe I will. I'll put the rest in there. Because it's no point of putting, as they say, a swallow inside the refrigerator. Okay, let me get this over here. Okay, let me just move this out the way. Okay, side step. Okay, got that in my sink. And so then I have to do, I'm going to put my salt and pepper. But I'm not going to do a lot. I'm going to do the Casey's Blessing. Okay, we're going to see if I need a little salt. But I really don't think I'm going to need a whole lot. So with the Casey's Blessing, and I'll bring this down. There is no measurement with my Casey's Blessing because y'all know it has no sodium, all spices and seasoning, and you can just go ham if you want to. And I'll just leave this like this. Okay, so we're going to do some pepper. And like I said, I'm going to finish up this pepper because you know what? Between now and the show tonight, I'm going to get rid of this because it's too much work. It really is. It is too much work for me. So you're going to do, I'm doing like a half a teaspoonful of pepper because like I said, this ground pepper like this is very, very pungent. It's very strong. So it will hit you hard if it gets kind of spicy. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here. So just a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to put my garlic in here. So the garlic, I like this garlic here, guys. like I said, because this is squeezable. And I don't know, it just works better. So I'm putting in a tablespoonful of and a half of garlic in here because I just like that garlic. Okay. I am going to take a little bit of my 3 herbs here. So I have my Italian herbs, and they're fresh. I have my basil, and I have a little bit of parsley. And I'm going to do a pinch of each. And for those of you who don't know what a pinch is, remember, a pinch is between your thumb and your forefinger. So one for there, and one right there, and one right there. So 3 pinches of that. So let me get that over here. And now I'm going to get a little fork, and I'm going to whip this all up. So let me bring this back up because y'all know what stirring is. Let me get me a fork. Now you can use, if you want to get fancy, you can use a whisk. I'm not doing that. Fork. And so I'm just going to take this, and you want to make sure you're breaking your eggs up, and I'll show you guys when I finish. You want to make sure everything in here is incorporated the way it needs to be. So you take your time and you just kind of whisk that up and get all that together. How's the bacon looking?
Oh, good. I'm almost done.
She's almost done with the bacon, which is good. And I'm going to do this. And then when I finish mixing this up, then I'll go over there and I'll saute the spinach and the onions.
Oh, Jerome made a good point. We got 10 people here. We got about 8 people. We need some likes, guys. Please and thank you.
Yes. I want 8 likes because I like you. Yes, I do. I hope you like me. I hope you like coming by here. I have my family in here every Saturday. You know, we all hang around and we talk and joke and we cook stuff, and I get to visit, you know, because, hey, life is hectic and I can't always visit. And I just love having my friends and family up here, my flavor fam, and I like having all of you too. So y'all come on into here and visit with me. I said that I'm gonna stop shaking y'all up when I'm mixing stuff. So let me lift this bowl. So I'm still mixing because I want everything to be incorporated. I don't like to have, when I'm doing egg mixtures and stuff like that, I like to make sure that everything is fully mixed and, you know, there's no little yolks hanging around, little yolks or jokes hanging around here. So, okay. I think that's good. So now, and so you want it to look like this, and I'll just show you.
Ooh, this thing is a lot of green.
Okay, this is how you want it to look. It needs to look incorporated like that with the little bubbles. All right, so let me push it back. Okay, so I got my mixture here. I'm going to sit that to the side. And now I'm going to get ready to saute my onions and stuff because my beautiful sister says that the bacon is almost ready. So I think instead of spraying it, she said, oh, we have so much oil left in the bacon. I'm going to take a little bit of that oil and I'm going to saute. Huh?
Should I pour it in?
Yeah, you can, but I'm going to take a little bit, a couple of tablespoons, if I can get it out of here without getting myself 5-alarm burned. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it in the skillet. And like I said, you can use beef. You can use turkey. You can do this without bacon, period. You sure can, and just do veggies. Do a little extra veggies if you don't want to use any kind of meat. That'll never happen in my life, but hey, you do you, boo, because it's your kitchen. Okay.
Ooh, Auntie Teresa let us know. I'm sorry. She's making us making herself meatloaf cupcakes, mac and cheese, and yams for Sunday dinner.
Okay.
That sounds delicious.
Okay, stop talking about it, sis. Be about it. I need pictures. So
do me a favor. Can you look at the screen and tell me if that black ring goes away? Because I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's still there.
I don't really see anything. I don't know. She says she sees a bright. All I see are your little fingers.
Sorry.
She's trying to fix now she cut me off all again.
I know, I'm putting it back.
Okay, she's trying to fix a black ring she says she sees.
I don't know.
Do any of you see a black ring?
You said what?
Okay, well, I don't know what the black ring is.
Is it gone?
Okay, I don't know what the black ring is. Okay, so I am going to take a little bit of butter and a little bit of bacon grease and saute these vegetables.
Yeah, these are
Okay, so I'm getting a little tablespoon, and I'm gonna put it in the skillet here. I am gonna spray it a little because, like I was telling you guys, this skillet is not the most expensive skillet, but it's huge. So, in order for me to save its integrity, I'm spraying. Child, I spray everything, and I'm not even gonna be fake. I do. I spray.
Is this good or you want it more?
More.
Okay.
I spray everything. Okay, so let me get. I don't know. Should I use a big one? I think I'm gonna use my big spoon. I'm gonna use this, and this is not a tablespoon. This is a serving spoon that goes with my silverware, but it's big enough for me to do what I need to do.
Yeah, I'm leaning it too.
Okay, so she's leaning it. Okay, and I'm just be very careful because I don't want to spill any oil. And did I?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna get 2 of these big ones. I am dripping.
Well, I want this. No,
Okay, I thought I dripped. Okay, I'm getting 2.5 of these. Okay. No, that's good because I'm going to put some butter. I'm going to put a little bit of butter.
You sure I didn't cook it up? It's pretty much brown.
Yeah, I want it brown. I don't want it hard, but I do want it brown and crisp looking because when I put all the liquid on it, what's going to happen is it's going to kind of go talking about the bacon.
Yeah,
So
I'm saying look though, it's pretty brown.
That's good. So I say a couple of more split seconds.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn my oven on to 350, guys.
Now, when it's done, do you want me to put it on tissue or?
Oh, yeah, you can take it out and put it on a paper plate on some tissue and drain it. I am going to use my quick preheat, and I'm putting it on 350. And let me start that so I can just heat my oven up. And I'm going to take this piece of butter, just a little bit of butter for now. I ain't going to tell. See, butter makes all things better. And I'm not going to tell you this lie that I'm not going to put more of it. I probably will because, yeah, that's
how we do.
That's how we do.
What you do? We do what we do.
Okay, let me get a knife out of here. I guess I'll get a plastic one so I can not have to wash it. I'll just toss it away. Okay, let me get one.
And since we have a bajillion of them.
Yeah, we have a million plastic. So let me get a little pat. So probably about this much butter. Not using a whole lot. About that much. Okay, so let me get this over in here. And let me turn it on.
Yeah, that's pretty nice enough.
Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm putting it on a 7, and I'm going to let it just melt kind of slowly. Not real slow, because these stainless steel skillets, they heat up really quickly.
Do you want this again?
Yeah, we'll want that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, because I will use that in here. Okay, so let me just get that over there. So I'm going to get that all fried up. Oh, remember last week, I think I was talking about Gloria Esteban. Well, she was on Jennifer Hudson's show, I think this week. I haven't seen that lady in like a month of Sundays, but she looks really good. If you know who Gloria Esteban is. Okay, so I'm going to be frying up the onions.
I meant
Yes.
to ask you, how did the Earth, Wind, and Fire thing go?
Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire, I like them. I didn't like the way they put the show together. It was kind of tacky to me, but that's my opinion.
I didn't get to watch
I would prefer to have just seen them and not to see all the people trying to sing their song. The only person that I really liked singing their song and see it smoking, and that's what I told you about these pans. They heat up really fast, so I took it down to a 4 because my butter is not melted yet, and I need it to melt. The only person that I really enjoyed singing one of their songs was, what is her name? Janelle Monáe. And I can't remember which song she sang, and I can't remember. I think it was Devotion she sang, but she was really, really good singing it. But the other people, they could have just let Earth, Wind, and Fire sing it. As far as I was concerned.
So what was it, like a tribute to that?
They had a big concert, and guys, I'm putting the onion in this skillet. Everything is melted. Okay, so now I'm going to drop my onion in here, all of it.
By the way, before she continues, this is what the bacon looks like all done.
And that's the color you want your bacon to look. I don't care if it's turkey or whatever. It needs to be fully browned.
I will bring you back up in a second.
Okay, so I'm putting my onion in here.
Auntie Teresa said they also sang a song by Earth, Wind. Yeah, she did sing a song. She also sang a song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Yeah, she was singing. They were doing tributes to them. So she sang a song by Earth, Wind & Fire, and she was very good. I loved her performance. I'm gonna take a little bit more bacon grease because I don't have enough. I'll pour that in
You
here.
see it? I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. I don't know if maybe it needs to be wiped out.
You know, so I'm putting the bacon grease here. They're worrying about the halo.
It's like a little
It's
black
like dark
fog
spot.
or
It's
something.
like around the edges. That's all.
Yeah, it's not major, but it's pretty major.
Okay, it's bothering the beautiful assistant. So we're going to try to fix it because it may be bothering you and you're just being nice and not saying anything. Okay, so that's Corey's finger trying to clean my lens. I don't need that
Sorry,
pan.
everyone.
I don't need that pan. It looks clear to me. Guys, tell me if it doesn't look clear to you. So back to what I was saying about the Earth, Wind & Fire concert. They were very good to me. Okay, I will say Philip Bailey, the lead singer, he was all right. Okay, he wasn't up to the standards that we're used to. He was still trying to hit those high notes, but he really was. It was like, I don't know if he couldn't really hear that well with the music. It was kind of like a delay. But overall, I would have gone to the concert. They had it, I think, in a place called the Hollywood Bowl, and there were so many people there. It was like a football stadium. There was a lot of people there, and it was very good because you're reminiscing. It was nice.
Oh, you said you don't want to put this back.
Not okay, yeah. I'm trying to move this table and it's stuck on something. I
I'll
don't
make some
know.
coffee later.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. I'm trying to move this back a little because I need some elbow space. So I'm browning this, but overall, it was nice because I was able to sit and sing and remember the songs that I had tucked in the back of my mind, and it was good.
Did you get the sense of nostalgia you were expecting?
And yeah, well, I had made a short for my I think it was, did I do that for the meatloaf last week?
Yeah.
And I made a short little promo and I used September, and people really liked it, and it brought back memories for me because sometimes you don't listen to all of the songs. I have a little playlist that I like to listen to daily or when I'm cooking and stuff like that. It's crystal clear now. Thank you, everybody.
Fabulous. Thank you.
But when I get to hearing songs elsewhere, I realize how many songs I know. A lot of times you know the song, but you don't know the artist, or you don't, especially when it starts getting like, for me, like the 2000s and stuff like that. I've heard songs that I like and I'll sing them, but it's not like, it doesn't have the impression on me that a Stevie or a Gladys or something like that. I mean, for me. So, yeah. Speaking of which, Stephanie Mills, Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, and Patti LaBelle are touring. It's called the Queen's Tour.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now, but of course, somebody had to mess it up in social media. Gladys Knight is the headliner. And so they're trying to say that Gladys may have Alzheimer's because she forgot the words and whatever. I heard her sing. Sis sound good to me. Now, hey, she's 80 years old. What do you want? Doing a tour is hard. Doing this show business thing is hard. I know this looks like, hey, this girl gets up here, this lady get up here and she just act crazy. But behind the scenes, and one day I will show you guys what I actually go through in order to produce all of this that looks like it's nothing. Okay? It's a lot. So you imagine someone 80 years old going from state to state to state, probably on a tour bus. Maybe she's flying, I don't know. But you're not going to have the same dynamic. She's 80, but she still got it. You know what I'm saying? So if she forgets a word or two, that's what the audience is there for, because we like to sing with our favorite artists anyway. Exactly. So it's like, hey, if I was in the audience, oh, baby, she wouldn't have to sing because I sing for her. And I would clap just as loud. Yes, I would, because the woman is awesome. Y'all need to hear me. Okay? I would sing it all. Don't get her to sing it, neither one of us. Okay? I'm here to tell you. So I disagree for people always saying things and hating. Okay? Because the bottom line is 80, and if she's not fully there, whatever they're saying, she still has the audacity to get up in front of all of her fans and sing and dance and entertain. So I say, There you go. But that's what's happening, and I would love if they came this way. And I don't go to concerts and stuff like that, but I would be so happy to go to one of those concerts. I'm going to turn this down, so I got to keep playing with it because I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in this mix. And I do the garlic last because I don't want the garlic to burn. So I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful, not tablespoonful, because I got garlic in the custard. And I'm just going to let that kind of heat up. We're going to put that in here. And once that heats up a little, then we're going to take this off. And then we're going to get all this stuff combined.
Chloe said those women can sing.
Oh, yeah, sure can. And the thing, and like I said, and can still sing. I don't mean like how you see some of these artists, older artists, or artists, period, and you go to the concert, and it's nothing like what you heard on the record. I've heard Gladys Knight several times, over the years or whatever. She still has her voice. Patti LaBelle still has her voice. Stephanie Mills still has her voice. Okay? Shaka Khan. So can't nobody do it better. That's all I can say. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Casey's Blessing and put it on my veggies here. Because I like to season stuff in layers. And I say this over and over again like a broken record. But that's how I believe things should be done. And so these are almost, I don't want to brown them. I'm just trying to wilt them a little. Because, of course, they're going to cook a little bit more when they go inside the oven. So, as I said, for those of you, I saved a piece of the bread, right? And I wanted to show you something. And like I said, you can break this bread apart. You don't have to make perfect little cubes like me. So what I did, I had a whole loaf. I cut it in half. And then I cut it in 4 pieces. And I didn't drop it.
You got to take around the bread.
Right. I took it and let me just open this up. And I cut it a little smaller because you can really make this overnight and let that bread soak into that custard. But, for the sake of television, I ain't do all that. Okay, so I cut this down the middle. And then I cut it into little cubes, just like that. And I just measured out 8 cups. And that was it. And this I got 2 loaves of these for $2.29. Fresh loaf. So if you get the day-old bread, some places sell it for less money, and that's what you need when you're making like croutons or you're making bread pudding or you're making this. Because I use this for my bread pudding, and honey, it's out of sight. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's looking good. So I'm going to take this and move this over here. And I'm going to wipe my stove off because it is a hot mess over here out here to tell you. Okay.
I hope in the next 5 years, this cell technology makes television. Oh boy, it's smelling right here.
Well, yeah, it does. It does smell rather delicious. Yes, it does. So let me wipe my stove off, y'all, because it's always good. And Jerome knows, because Jerome's been cooking along with me here the last few weeks. He's been part of the challenge. And Jerome, drop in that chat and tell everybody how much you saved the last few weeks by cooking. I'm just curious to know. I really am. I'm curious to know how much Jerome has saved. I'm getting this warning saying that my connection is unstable. So I'm hoping it doesn't go out. If it does, don't leave. We're going to bring you back. Okay. So I don't know, it's something, I don't know if it's the internet or it's YouTube, but we here believe in never surrendering to the dying of the light. So we keep it moving. So let me wipe this up. But Jerome, like I said, if you can tell our family how much you have saved.
Oh, Recipes Royston said, hey there, you guys.
Hey there, Recipes Royston. Recipes Royston is my baby sister. Yes, she is. How are you, baby sister? I hope all is good with you. And she likes coffee too. She's a coffee drinker. Yes, she is. See, we used to steal. I think this is generational.
I was about to say,
I don't think that my baby sister stole the coffee. I think my mother gave her sips. But I know that I had to sneak some. My older sister, I don't know if she was brazen enough to sneak. But yeah, I know I smelled some coffee. Okay. I don't know about the lookers. My little sister, my mother just gave me everything she wanted. So she probably gave her a little sip and didn't let us know. I know. You could tell me, little sister. I can take it. Okay.
She said she loved coffee.
Uh-huh.
I feel you, so why?
Yeah, but you were stealing. You're a coffee bandit. Okay, so it's different. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I found, because like I said, I'm always trying to do stuff that's easy for you guys, because I want you guys to start cooking. Jerome, if you're there, I'm still waiting for how much you saved. So this is a 13 by 9. It's a lasagna pan, foil. He said for a week of ordering out, feeling lazy now, that saving is oh my goodness, he saved $100 in 1 week, because so in 3 weeks he saved $300. That's somebody's car payment. That is a utility bill. That is 300. Do 300 times 12. Okay, and just in 3. And listen, that's a vacation, man. Shoot, and y'all talking about y'all better. I dare you to cook some of this stuff. It ain't hard. Okay, it just seems like it is because I talk a lot. But you're not going to be talking. I try to make y'all stay with me because I'd be lonely. So, but anyway, you can, if you.
Hold on, before you continue, Lois is leaving, and she said she'll come back, have a good weekend. I didn't know. She said her daughter's in the hospital.
Oh no, you should.
Yeah, it says my husband just said our daughter ordered her breakfast in the hospital 2 hours ago, and they still haven't brought her food. So
oh no! If your daughter, listen, tell your daughter I said hello. My prayers are with her. Speedy recovery. You go and handle your business, Lolo, because I know this woman will come here. I don't care what she could be on an airplane. She's gonna tune in. So have a good day, my sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna spray this. But anyway, back to this pan. If you can find a foil pan for a couple of dollars, like I said, you're trying to do it the easy way. Make it, eat it, store whatever you have left if you have a lot, and then throw it away. Okay. If you have a regular casserole dish, you want that 13 by 9 or 13 by 11, I think it is, casserole dish for this. But I got this thing here. All right, so I'm gonna just spray this. You use butter if you want, but I'm not gonna use butter for this because it's gonna be buttered after. It's gonna be buttered up one side, down the other. Okay, so I'm spraying that. I'm gonna sit this on the side. I'm gonna take the top off of this mixture here because I want it to kind of cool down, because remember I got eggs here and I don't want to introduce these things together and then my eggs curdle and then we got scrambled eggs and then I'm not happy. I will not be. No, we ain't doing all that. Let me tell y'all, I thought I was gonna be cold this morning, so I got all of these things on. I'm getting a little hot, so excuse me, I'm taking this off. Okay. I am taking this off. It's cute and all that, but I'm getting a little warm because they turned the AC down because they thought we was gonna be cold. But I'm a little hot because I'm over here by this oven, so I'm taking this off. I'm not stripping. I'm just removing one of the. Okay. I'm not trying to give y'all a thrill. Okay. And I'm going to take my coffee and I'm going to put it back on my warmer because y'all know I hate cold coffee. Okay. So let me get that over here.
I guess cold coffee probably don't like you either.
Okay. Cold coffee better like me at $14.99 a container. Cold coffee better love me. Okay. Coffee better be. It's gonna love me. Yeah. It's gonna love me. Yes. Coffee better love me. Anyway, so she always starting problems.
I know
okay.
nothing. I'm over here just being beautiful assistant.
Okay, what is Jerome saying, beautiful assistant? Because he talking a whole lot of smack here.
Ain't popped up to me yet.
Okay, I'll say so. Jerome says, want a hamburger, make your own. Fried chicken, make your own. Sandwich, make your own. Making your own, you know what's it. Amen, brother. Okay, because do you know how many times do you know how much money DoorDash has had to refund me because I trusted somebody else and they slapped it together and I'm not eating that? Okay, so it's like they be waiting for me to call the helpline or contact them. I want all my money back because this is inedible and they need to stop. Okay, restaurants are over the top expensive. They are over the top expensive. You're not getting quality food a lot of times and you're not getting quantity. And you're spending all this money and you're paying for delivery fees. Okay.
Let's backtrack a little bit because I didn't see this message from Auntie Pam. She said, I'm the oldest sister. No, I didn't steal any sips. First of all, I don't drink coffee. I like tea.
Okay.
Same here, Auntie Pam.
Okay, I like tea too.
You're drinking coffee now. What you talking about?
I like tea too. Okay. But I love coffee.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know if mommy ever drank tea. Does anybody know if mommy drank any tea? Because I don't remember her drinking tea. Ever. But I do like, I'm telling you, I like Earl Grey black tea. I like Earl Grey green tea. It's a whole different dynamic. Okay. See you later, Lolo. If you can check out the Late Show, do so, because you're going to love it. No, mommy never drank tea. She didn't. My recipe Royston says no, she never. I never saw her with. Did she even drink iced tea? I don't remember that. I don't remember ever seeing her drink any iced tea. Huh.
That coffee all day. Woo!
What you say, family? Jerome, I swear. Jerome, he says, family issues are coming out. Where is Dr. Phil when you need? What does that have to do with the price of tea?
Division over coffee.
It's not the bit. Well, no, because my sister likes whatever. Okay, that's her. Okay, however, I like both. Okay, and I can flip flop, but listen. I'm not gonna even lie. I just can't quit it. I'm not addicted.
Oh, Dr. Phil, where's Dr. Phil? Really?
Yeah, this is what he says. Okay, so now, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to assemble my strata or my casserole. Okay, for us regular folks, it's a nice breakfast bake. That's what it is. But for us millennials and us Gen Zers, okay, who want to impress folks when they come onto your house, it's a strata, and it is. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to layer my casserole dish with the spinach, the onions, and the bread, and the cubes of bread. Bread cubes. Whatever. Okay, so I got this. I sprayed it, y'all. So I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put some on the bottom. But what I'm going to do, unlike what I was told to do, you know, I can't never do what I'm told to do. Y'all just should know this by now. I'm going to take a little bit of my mixture. I'm going to be a good little Casey. Yes, I am. I'm going to take these little breads, and I would say usually what I would do, I'll put these in a baggie, in a freezer bag, and I will pour some of my custard mixture over to make them get nice and you know, all absorbed. But like I said, I'm doing this for TV, and I'm not trying to have to wait for all that. Because I could do this and wait 15 minutes. Well, why should I?
Hey, so while you're prepping, I just took it upon myself to look up the actual word strata.
Mm-hmm.
And AI gave me a synopsis.
Okay.
So it says, in food, strata refers to a layered baked casserole similar to a savory bread pudding or frittata. Right. That typically contains bread, eggs, and milk, along with various other ingredients like cheese, meat, and vegetables. Originating in Italy to use up leftover bread, the word strata comes from the Latin for layers. Okay, so strata is about layers, if you guys didn't hear. And I think you did. I'm going to tell beautiful assistant to move closer because I hear you, but sometimes, you know, it kind of goes in and out. Should I reread it? You know, so yeah, you may want to reread it because I don't know if it's I don't know if it's loud enough or it's delayed. I have been told by some of my viewers that we get a delay. So if you see me kind of stopping for you rewatchers, I got to take into account my family out there because they may not be getting it all at the same time.
So the beautiful system was giving you the history of what strata is, in case you didn't know. Your inquiring minds want to know. So hit it, beautiful assistant.
Okay, so it says in food, strata refers to a layered baked casserole similar to a savory bread pudding or frittata that typically contains bread, eggs, and milk, along with various other ingredients like cheese, meat, and vegetables. Originating in Italy to use up leftover bread, the word strata comes from the Latin for layers. Strata is popular as a make-ahead breakfast or brunch dish because it can be assembled the night before and baked in the morning.
So you see, I lined my bottom of my pan with some of the breadcrumbs. And then, the recipe usually is you can put it, just slap it all in here together. You can do that. But, I'm layering it because that's what I want to do. So I took some of my vegetables, a spoonful, and I'm just kind of sprinkling on top. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the ingredients here, and then I'll do a second layer, and then we'll pop it in the oven. How about that? And that's pretty simple. It ain't hard. Now, you can let this, like I said, sit overnight. You can pop it in the oven. You can cook it overnight and then pop it in the microwave or reheat in the oven. Or if you're doing it now, like what I'm doing, you can let it sit for 15 minutes and let everything soak in. Ain't going to do all that. I'm just going to put some extra sauce on here. And everything's going to be all right. Yes. Okay, so let me get a little bacon. Take a little handful of bacon and sprinkle that. Just like there. And I'm going to get my cheeses. Now I'm going to hit it hard with the cheese. Y'all need to know. Okay, so I got one that's already open of the cheese right here. And like I said, don't worry if you don't have the cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want to use. I was going to use a little mozzarella, but I didn't have any. And I wanted something with some pull. So.
Okay, so we got 2 more messages about the coffee. Recipes. Royce said, I'm addicted and proud. Yeah.
Exactly. Say it loud. She's addicted and proud.
Yeah. And then she's talking about grandma. She said she was stuck on coffee and she told me a story about coffee to turn me against it.
Right. Did she tell you that you were gonna get your growth stunted?
Bruh, why y'all do that?
I don't know, because that's what we were told and we believed it. And we did read something synonymous to something like that. Okay, so I just put this cheese on. Now I'm going to get my pepper jack. And I'm hurrying because it's a little warm in here. I think because I'm standing in the oven, my cheese is starting to melt. So I don't want it to melt in before it gets cooked. So I got my pepper jack. I'm going to take half of this. And this is a whole a pound.
Oh, she told her another story. What story she told you?
Oh, wait a minute. What story did she tell you? You got to write it. I don't know what story she told you. What story did she tell you?
I got whole folk tales for coffee.
Yeah, for real. What did mommy tell you? Okay, I know you taking a minute. Okay, she's taking a minute to type. It must be a lot. Y'all see? Do you see what they're saying? My mother was a saint. She told them what she thought was right. They be telling stuff on my mama. Shoot, later for that. And she was
telling them whatever they needed to hear, so she didn't have to share that coffee.
And no, she was right because I'm copping the 5 feet. That's what they told me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put a little Casey's blessing on here between. She's gonna tell me later, y'all, and I'm gonna give you the abridged version next week. So y'all better come back so y'all can hear. Cause I'm like, and I'm gonna take I'm just gonna put a little bit of the herbs in between. Just add some little extra things, and you don't have to do any of this if you don't want to.
I think Jerome might be right. This feels like a Dr.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, let me
you.
tell you something. You want to eat, don't you? You better stay neutral. You better stay neutral, my brother. Okay, talking trash now. Okay, I'm putting a little more pepper on here. Now, if you want to make this a little spicy, you can get a bunch of the pepper jack's going to give it a little kick. But if you're one of those spice lovers, you can put some red pepper flakes in here or sprinkle some cayenne pepper on there, or even put some, I'm into the jalapeno thing here now, so with the seeds out. So yeah, you can do that. I'm going to do one more thing, and y'all know I can't live my life. And yes, I'm going to put 1 squirt of Splenda in this custard because it's going to make a difference in the taste of the cheeses. Okay, so.
He said, need some Casey's blessing on that combo. That's what Jerome.
Okay, you know, Jerome. Yeah.
We got jokes.
Okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get him.
Us Pam said we had a perfect family and we didn't need no Dr. Phil.
We ain't need no Dr. Phil or nobody else, okay? Because we was filled with love. Love. Yes, we were. Okay, yeah, we sure do. She said we need Dr. Barista. Yes, we do. Okay, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of the mixture over the first layer, y'all, because I wanna kind of get it wet. Just a little. Try to be careful. I don't want to use all of it. Because I'm gonna do it again. Again and again and again and again. And we're gonna fill her up. Okay, so now once I do that, then I'm gonna pat this down so it can kind of soak through. All right, so they saying pat it, so yo, I'm gonna get a glove, y'all, because I'm not putting my hand in this stuff. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'm going around the other way. Let me give me a glove. See, I told y'all will hear all kinds of stuff about my family. Okay, but my mommy told me that if you drank coffee when you were a little kid, it would stunt your growth. So, in some ways, she was kind of right, because we read last week that caffeine is not good for youngins that are growing. Okay. So.
However, that's not just coffee.
That's caffeine. Well, that's the only caffeine that we had, with the exception of, now mind you, we drank a lot of Coca-Cola.
That's probably what stunted the growth, not the coffee.
Nah, it didn't stunt my growth. It was delicious. Okay, so what I'm doing, let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm taking my hand and I'm patting this mixture down.
Oh, we got a hand raised over here in the audience.
Yes.
I was getting ready to say, so pretty much from my understanding is people tend to heal and grow in their sleep. And with all that caffeine
you can't sleep?
Since you have all that caffeine in your system, you can't grow.
Okay.
You're not sleeping.
Probably.
I mean, that's logical.
Okay, so you guys see, I pushed it down so I can kind of wet it. Now I'm gonna put the other ingredients on top of here again. I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a few more. I don't want to put too much bread in here because I don't want to dry it out. But I'm gonna just put a little bit of bread here because I'm gonna put some on the top too. Just like that. I hope you guys can see this. I'm relying on my studio audience to tell me what y'all can see. And they're not paying any attention to me.
Huh?
See? You see what I'm saying?
I was getting ready to read.
I said that I'm relying on my studio audience to tell me whether or not you can see what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in an ad right now, so I don't know.
Okay, well, get out. Okay, well.
I can't do that.
Okay, whatever. Okay, for those of you who can see, I can see my hand on the screen. So I'm just doing a little bit like that. I'm going to do the same thing. We're doing the same situation. I'm going to put the rest of my vegetables. And I'm going to scrape this out with my wooden spatula because that scraping is going to mess my pan up. And then I will spoon it up with the spoon because I can get it on here. So I'm taking the pan and I'm just going to dump just like this. Just will do a little sprinkle all over, just like that.
Your height is truly genetic.
It's coffee.
She said I'm the tallest, 5'2.5".
That's what she says. We ain't measured her lately. Okay. We have not measured her lately. This is what she's saying. I haven't shrunk, so you need to just. I have not shrunk. As a matter of fact, I grew an inch because they told me at the last doctor's appointment that I was 5 feet. I've been going around. No, I took the shoes off because that puts weight on you. So I took. My hair was tied up. It was not tall. Okay, y'all hear this nonsense over here, these people. Okay, it is not tall. I'm putting this pot in this shape. Okay, let me get this over. over here. So I put the vegetables on there. I'm tired of them. Okay. I put the vegetables on there, y'all. Okay. Let me do my little herbs again. Just like that. And just like that. Okay. I'm going to put the rest of this bacon in here. Just sprinkle it all over. That's going to be a lovely thing to see. Yes, it is. Okay, so see, this is simple stuff. You know, it's not hard. I know all of you can do this. I know this. I am confident that you can all do this. So let me get my what did I do with the open one? Here, I got the open one here. And so I'm just gonna put my cheese on here. Okay, and let me do it with the hand that's ungloved. Okay, and just sprinkle. And you know, you do cheese to your taste. If you like a lot of cheese, handle it. Go for it. If you don't, then don't. If you don't want any cheese, guess what? You don't have to. I just think these come. So okay, she doesn't want to get up out of the audience. She needs to come over here near my. She needs to come near my microphone. Yes.
I'm not talking anymore.
Okay, she that right. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Y'all hot starting to melt, so I gotta hurry up. Okay, and put that on here. Okay, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna make it rain. Just like that. Okay, and it's stuck to my fingers.
Oh, that's right. Maybe you get a mic.
Yes, we had mics, right, and they were complaining about, oh, the sound, the feedback, the blah blah.
I was complaining about the fact that if you don't talk into it too quick enough,
I'm putting some more blessings on. Okay, you don't talk it to it and what?
If you don't talk to it fast enough, a little person starts
More pepper. Okay, so
Bluetooth is ready to pair.
it's a Bluetooth mic. I bought 2 or 3 of these things, and so of course they must have been made in Japan or something. So you have a little voice if it's not active that says Bluetooth is the Bluetooth is ready to pair. So she didn't like that sound, so they won't use them. Okay, so let me get the pepper jack cheese, the rest of that. I'm going to put the rest of this on here. Because like I said, this was a pound of pepper jack that you grated up, correct? Beautiful assistant. This was a pound of pepper jack that you grated up. Okay, so this is a pound. And I'm
Okay, so it's about 5 cups.
okay, so about 5 cups of the pepper jack cheese. You don't have to use as much. Like I said, it's about what you want to do. Okay. So I'm going to get the rest of my cream because I need a little extra juice. I want to make it, I don't want it to be really dry when I bake it up. So I'm going to add a little bit of more cream to my custard, which is why I put an extra egg to 7. Okay, and I'm going to stir it up. And then I'm going to take the rest of this and I am going to pour it on top, just like that. I'm going to go up and down the rows just like that and back and forth so everything can get kind of wet, just like that. Okay, get it all out, and then I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to lightly cover it so it can bake, and once it gets fully baked through, then I will put my herb butter on it when I take it out. Okay, so I got to press this down, and I'm going to move this a little like that so I can kind of get some of the juice to be more distributed on this side because I see it's not as much, and I'm just going to use my naked hand now. Okay, and this is all you have to do. Like I said, if you do it ahead of time, what I do is I just take my bread, and I will soak my bread. I'll put the whole thing together and sit in the refrigerator overnight. And yeah, then it's nice and moist. Because see, this side right here, for some reason, it's a lot of liquid over here. So I'm going to push this down and kind of move this over like that. Because I want it to be just as liquidy on this side. Because as you bake, it's going to dry. So you put a little extra fluid so it's not dried out. Okay, I got fluid over here. I think I had a little more bacon on that side. So you want it the thing is to kind of keep everything equally distributed. So let me move that over. And this is moving, this juice is coming over here. Okay, perfect. So we cool with it now. So what I'm going to do finally is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of paprika on here because it helps with the browning factor. And it just makes it look pretty. Okay, get it all in here because I want this to come out looking real cute. So let me get my hands clean because y'all see this mess. Okay, and hey, I should have took my bracelet off, y'all, because my bracelet is full of food. Okay, so let me just wash my hands. And yes, I'm using some Dawn dishwasher detergent because they forgot to bring me my hand soap. Okay. But just a little bit. I haven't used any all week, guys, so it just today I gotta wash my hands. Can't wait. All right, so let me wash my hands and get the paprika. And then I'm gonna stick this in the oven. And we're gonna cook it. How about that? Okay, and get this tidied up a bit over here. All right, so put my bracelet over here because I done put my hand all up in there. And yeah. Okay, so when we move over there, I'm gonna have beautiful assistant tidy up over here because it's a hot mess. Okay, it's a hot mess, y'all. I can't live with the mess. So I'm cleaning off the sides of this pan because I don't want it, it's burning or smelling burning smells coming out of my stove because I got this excess stuff sitting on the side. I'm gonna get a little bit of paprika and hopefully I can grab it right away and not have to look all over creation. Okay, I see cayenne pepper. I don't see, paprika's back here. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit and I'm gonna show y'all. You don't have to do a whole lot. Then I'm gonna get a piece of foil and put it on. But putting the foil on there helps conduct the heat and helps it cook from the bottom up. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like going into the oven. I'm gonna put a little bit of foil. I'm not gonna do it tightly. I'm just gonna secure the shorter sides of each end and leave a little aeration because I'm just trying to keep it from browning too soon, before it cooks through. So if you can see, I have little aeration on each side. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven now. And let's just push this back a little so I can get in the oven, y'all. Okay, let me bring y'all back up because I know y'all about tired of looking at the other half of me. Okay, because I'm tired of seeing it. Okay, let me open this up. I need to get a pothole. Oh, I got something here. Well, I made a mess. Y'all should see my floor. It got cheese everywhere. All right. Y'all should see it. So we're going to have a cleanup crew while I'm talking. Okay, so usually I would put a piece of foil here on my stove, but I don't think I need to because this pan doesn't have any holes in it. And this is not really, it's not close to the rim. I don't think it will overflow. Okay, and I'm going to put 40 minutes on here, which I think it probably won't take that. We will check it. Timer 40. Timer on. Okay, so beautiful assistant, if you be so kind as to tidy this up, get this stuff off of here, I'm going to come over here. And y'all have made me get all off my schedule because I done told y'all all my family business. I ain't got nothing to talk about now. But now I got to... We weren't supposed to get into all of this. Dr. Phil stuff, sir. You got some nerve. Yeah, that's entertainment, sir. Okay, let me move my clothing because, boy, I need some space. So let me get this over here.
What do I do with the rest of the bread?
Okay, you can put that in a baggie. So I have some bread left over, right, y'all? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some croutons with the leftover bread. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. To put in my salad. And if you can put those cheeses away because...
They're melting.
Yeah, they're melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, I'm moving this over. Get over here. Okay, be careful because I've been having connectivity issues. Yes, I have. All right, so, and I'm going to move this out the way. Beautiful assistant's going to tidy this up grab this cheese off the floor so I don't have it all over the bottom of my shoes and in the rest of my house. Okay, let me sit up here. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to check my AC because whew, it's kind of warm down. Now, you never hear me say that it's warm. But honey, it is warm up in here today. I don't know what the temperature is for today.
It's supposed to be cooler. It's set in the 70s.
Oh, I need my mouse.
Okay.
It's supposed to be cooler, or maybe the humidity or something.
It is very humid. It's also raining and wet and moist.
No, that could be it too. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, you got food on?
I know I got food. I got messy today, y'all. Okay, but sometimes a messy meal is a delicious one. You know, it is delicious, but I can't deal with the mess. I really can't. I will have like a famous cooking show, right? And I'll have the cleanup crew coming. I'll have the cleanup crew coming every time there's a commercial. They'll get paid to go really fast. You know, and for those people who pay for TV with no commercials, then you just have to watch them clean. Because I can't. Oh boy. So I'm just putting a little Vaseline on my lips. I stopped wearing the lipstick a year or so ago, 2 years ago. Because child, please. Yeah, it's like, okay. Y'all lucky that I don't scare y'all every time I get on this thing. Because, honey, I'm here to tell you, okay. When I tell you I am comfortable with my audience, okay. And I always have this issue with these V-neck things, not knowing which direction to go. And it irks my last nerve. But like I said, it's like you guys are here in my house and me sitting here with me. Okay, we all comfortable. You got on them sweatpants because you getting ready to eat some of this and you're going to be so full to you're going to need another stomach.
Take a nap.
Okay, we got provisions, we got pillows so you can take a nap in between the shows so you can see so you can come to the Love Rhythm recipe. Oh, speaking of which, the Love Rhythm recipe is going to be on point tonight. Going to be fire. So the topic is this, okay? Can you reignite your love after it's gone? That's going to be a good one. And I am going to be doing something, and she's singing Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, my husband, what would you call it? It was because of him, the dish that I'm coming up with. I'm doing a spicy chicken lo mein. Because he's just like, oh, I've just fallen in love with lo mein and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm like, okay, now I got to be the Chinese restaurant. Okay, you know I'm going to step it up. However, I'm going to give you two versions. I'm not going to cook two versions, but I'm going to give you the information on two versions tonight. The mild one for the people who can't stand all that heat. And then I'm going to take it all the way up to 5 alarm for those who can. And it's going to be a good time. It really is. 7:30 tonight. Be there, be square. Anywho, so now I'm going to get on y'all about this cooking home thing. I'm going to direct this to my friend Jerome. Jerome, what are you talking about? Sometime loves hurt. Okay, where that come from? Okay, that was way back in there. I don't know. Are you talking about the other show? Yeah, sometimes it does. Okay, and then sometimes you get them good emotional band-aids and you can put it back together.
I think that was referring to the Dr. Phil study.
I don't know.
Probably.
Like Jerome says, it's delayed. Anywho, we're going to talk about, I'm going to keep saying this. I said that I was going to do 4 weeks of September with this challenge. I'm going to extend my challenge to 8 weeks because I know someone out there, they may not be telling me, but there's someone out there that is looking at this and is feeling the pinch just like I am. I have 7 people in my house. They 7 hungry people. I got to cook for these people because when I try to go out to McDonald's or just a McDonald's meal in my house of 7 people, and we're not getting the most expensive stuff, it's over $100 easy. And that's for one meal. I'm not talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm talking about one meal. So you do the math. If I don't cook for 3 days, that is probably almost $400 and something in those 3 days if I eat out. But if I buy food and I cook, And I'm sorry, my food is better than what they're getting out there. And the kids will say that. It's to the point now, I've cooked so much now, so I have them saying, I'd rather have the burger that you make. I'd rather have the pizza that you make. Why? Because they can have involvement as to what goes into the process. Because, honey, yeah, I have picky kids around here. The first thing, what are we having? And I'll say, we're having food. What do you mean? What kind of, it's like, I got to give them ingredients and all that. Same thing with my husband. He will call me in the middle of a business meeting wanting to know what we're having for dinner tonight. And I say food. And then he keeps pushing me, peanut butter and jelly, But my point is, I, just like you, have been guilty of the fast food or eating out or whatever case may be. And it's a whole nother budget. It's a whole nother, like I said, I don't know if your bank does it, but my bank shows you what you spend and where you spend it every month. And when I look at the fact, I'm not just buying eat out food, I'm buying cooked food. And then I have this cooking show that I'm cooking all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I spend nothing less than $100 a day in the grocery store. Literally. I try my best not to spend that. I don't care. And I'm not talking about with meats and all. It's just all of the staples. And I'm not talking about luxury foods. Now, I will tell you, at one time, a couple of years ago, we used to get, when we got steak, because the kids don't like regular steak. They don't want to have to chew a lot. So I would get filet mignon. I would get about 6 of them, and it would cost me $30. Honey, filet mignon, 3 filet mignon now cost you $100 and something. It ain't happening. I need to have the cow, 3 of them. Okay. You need to bring me that cow. So, like I said, unless you are independently wealthy, you might want to start rethinking putting a little bit of effort in cooking some of these simple but lovely meals. I think that I may next week. I don't know if you guys remember Hamburger Helper. Yeah. Well, Hamburger Helper is being revitalized because of the cost. Now, you know that when everybody get on it, they're going to raise the price and tell you for some reason they had to make it more expensive. But until then, I'm going to choose some Hamburger Helper meals, and I'm going to KC them up for you. And they're going to be a whole different situation. Okay. And it's going to save you money. You may even have something left for lunch. I'm going to keep pushing you, taking control of your food, taking control of what you're spending on this food, because the food quality is not getting any better. As a matter of fact, I've gotten some pretty bad things. I've spent $1 on one bell pepper, and it comes here, and I cut it open, and it looks like it's the Black Death inside. So yeah. We really need, I am pushing that. And I make some things that look very expensive or dynamic or frou-frou or whatever. It's about making it pretty. Oh, Recipes for Voices said she remembers my Hamburger Helper noodle meals when we were kids. That's right. And I stepped it up a notch. Let me tell you, speaking of Hamburger Helper and my mama, I told you she was a progressive little lady. So Hamburger Helper came out with a lasagna. If you've ever seen Hamburger Helper, they came out with the lasagna meal. I think the first meal they had was like beefaroni or something like that. It was like hamburger and macaroni noodles when they first came out. And then they had one that was like beef stroganoff. They had the egg noodle. They had a lot of stuff. But they came out with the lasagna one. Now, at this point, my Southern-born mother had never made any lasagna ever in life. But she didn't just pour it in the pan and make it straight up. So it was kind of, I never liked it like that because it was loose and soupy. They had a recipe on the back on how to bake it and make it like a baked lasagna. And she did her little thing, and she put, most people, the people put ricotta. I learned how to use cottage cheese because I don't like the taste of ricotta. And what I do is I get a small curd cottage cheese, and then I will blend it until it's smooth. And so she did that, and she put the mozzarella stuff, and she glowed up that Hamburger Helper. She was the reason why I started making lasagna from scratch, because she introduced me to that. So things like that with a salad, a vegetable, that is a full meal. You get you a couple of boxes of it. Ground beef is off the Richter scale expensive. And y'all saying, that's why I tell y'all I go get the bison, because it's only a few dollars more than the 70, what is it, 73, what, 73, what's it, 75.15 or what, 73.15 or whatever, the lowest grade. I think they have it go down to 65. Yeah, I think I've seen 65, but that's not the best cut of meat. You know what I'm saying? And it's costing like a pound, 6 something a pound. And half of it, you put it in the skillet, it melts away. Yeah, it is. Lasagna is a good meal, but it's expensive to make if you're making it from scratch. Or this, like I said, I'm gonna show you a hack. I can probably make lasagna for about $25. I can. But the hamburger helping lasagna, I can make even cheaper. And it's quick. Okay, what Pam says? Pam says Hamburger Helper was the start of my wonderful cooking experience for my family and friends. You know what else I remember, Pam? Kraft macaroni and cheese. I remember you made that a lot when you were young, okay? Kraft macaroni and cheese. That was a mainstay too. And then you would take your hamburger meat and you could get your spaghetti sauce and you get some Kraft macaroni and cheese with that powdered cheese and you mix it all together. Bang, you got some cheesy beefaroni. Have yourself some little corn, some green beans, some mixed vegetables, some salad, whatever. Get yourself some bread, little Italian bread or whatever, and do that thing. And like us, I don't think we had Italian bread. I think we used to take like bread and toast it and put some butter on it. Yeah, there you go. So we need to stop letting other people dictate what's happening to our pockets, at least sometimes. I know for some people, it's a thrill to go out and sit in these restaurants. But I'm going to be totally honest. I would say back in the day, you want to go out and sit in a restaurant and have a romantic meal. But when myself starts saying, this doesn't taste as good as mine. So then we went from going into a restaurant to having a restaurant come to us because it was comfortable. And then COVID happened, it got even more comfortable. And then I decided, hey, this is not hitting on nothing, let me cook it. Now, sometimes I'm tired, so I'll let the kids have their way. But even the children, okay, they get enough. What do you say, Jerome? Have you ever had a wish sandwich? I'm assuming you wish you had a sandwich. Listen, honey, I'd have had a wish sandwich. I'd have had an ice sandwich. I'd have had a picture of a sandwich. Okay. Air sandwich. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, I will never reverse my life in the fact that we didn't have all of this technology, because I know technology. Yes, I do. But I know how to be back like it was in the day. I can survive either way. And I want you guys, you Gen Zers and you millennials and stuff, don't be saying, these old people know what they're talking about. Trust me. These old people know what they're talking about because they know how to survive. Okay? They know how to survive. And we need to be mindful of what we're spending our money on. Because, hey, people are losing jobs. It's getting crucial out there. It's getting crucial. What you say, 2 pieces of bread and a wish there was something on.
Yeah, you got the bread.
Yeah, at least you had the bread. Okay. Yeah.
Be wishing for that too.
At least you had the bread. What you say, Jerome? You said, I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. We got to make a song about the bread, the wish sandwich. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it means to find a piece of cheese. Yeah, there you go. And I'm wishing on bologna without mayo. You said butter and sugar sandwich. Okay. So you had dessert and dinner all at the same time, right? You are funny. Oh, listen. I'm wishing on a star. Whoa, whoa. We need to find a way to have an equilibrium. I'm not trying to tell you to suffer, okay, if you think not eating out is suffering. I'm trying to tell you to have an equilibrium and save that $100 a week like Jerome is doing. He's not any worse for the wear. And he got some good eats. That's all I'm saying. Like Teresa is doing, making her Sunday dinner, doing the meatloaf of cupcakes, making her some mac and cheese, some yams. She got dinner for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? She could switch it up. There's a lot of different things you can do. Just be mindful. So I will say again, I am extending the cook at home challenge. For those of you who did not hear it, it simply is if you get one day out of the week. I'm not saying many days. If you're froggy, hey, once you try it, you're going to do more days, trust me. But one day, make a meal that can then translate into lunch the next day. I want you to see how much money you save. I ain't going to get on the coffee and the Starbucks and that $10 cup because I ain't never doing that. They better give me a brand deal and give it to me for free because I will never, ever pay $10 for a cup of coffee. It ain't that much coffee in the world. However, for those of you who do, you might want to get you some packets, take it on the go. That's why I love Instant because I can take it with me wherever I want to, take my little fixings with me and buy one cup of coffee a day. Because for people who really, really drink a lot of coffee, hey, you talking maybe $30, $40 a day. You times that by, 5 days a week? I'm not going to even get, huh? Oh, you made some hummus fresh? Yeah. Oh, see, he around here making fresh hummus. Okay. Oh, and he made some spices too. He dried some spices and made them. Honey, Jerome is doing the thing. He's doing the thing. So I'm just saying, I can't tell y'all what to do, but I'm going to tell you what Casey doing. Okay. I'm living a real life up in here. And I don't want to ever have that time where my children look at me and they're hungry. So if I got to cook, if I got to be creative and make simple things look pleasurable, because, you know, this is all new for them too, you know, and you don't want your family to feel deprived. However, just a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of ingenuity can get you the things you need, as well as some of the things you want. Trust me. Okay. Sometimes we have to learn how to pivot and we need to learn how to do things a little different to get some of the things we want. And that's the truth. You know, I can't say it anymore. Let me see what we're looking at. Okay. I got about 21 minutes on here for this. I will say, Jerome, don't forget to send me all your pictures because I'm going to put it up there. And sis, please send me the picture of your meatloaf cupcakes because I would love, love, love to see them. Yes, I will. I don't know. I say I still have Gladys Knight on the brain, you know, because I'm like, I did look at these, you know, these days, I don't know what's real and what's not, you know, or how it's twisted. I don't know what's real or what's not. I should hope if the woman is ill that they're not pushing concert dates. I just think like, hey, she had on a coat, maybe she was chilly, you know, because they can be blowing a lot of air. A lot of times when you're a little older, you get colder, you know, but like I said, her voice seemed fine to me. Aretha Franklin used to be on stage with them hot lights with a fur coat on. Okay. And wasn't nothing wrong with her. And she got right up there and sang in front of the president with a fur coat on. Okay. And it was not winter. So I'm just saying. I know I'm going back and forth, but and it's just like it just really perturbed me that somebody had a whole, not even a rant. The woman was like on TikTok and she's saying, I was so disappointed. I felt bad because they're saying something's wrong with Gladys, and I'm thinking that maybe it is. Oh, you're loving my coffee cup. Yes. You know why she loving my coffee cup? My sister gave me this coffee cup. Okay, hint, sister. I need a Coffee Bob's coffee cup now. Okay, that I sure do. That's right, Teresa. She was covering her body. And she was singing. Because, well, they had different captions, but this particular woman showed her she had on a coat. And I don't think the lady was being mean. I just think she kind of felt some type of way because she thought that Gladys wasn't up to par. She was saying she couldn't remember the words and stuff. Well, she was singing the song to me. She may not have sang every word. When I saw it, she was singing "You're the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me." And so what I saw was, you know, when the band played, you know, they have these earbuds in their ears because the sound system sometimes is a delay in what they're hearing and then they sing. So what I heard was if the music hit here, it was like she was singing a little slower. You know, what you say, Gen X trying to teach millennials to get involved in cooking instead of prep. There you go. Stop pressing them buttons. But I'm going to show you the hacks. See, Casey got the hacks for you. You can cook like your mama cooked, but I'm going to show you how to do it easy. Because it don't have to be hard. You just have to know how to do it. You can take pretty much anything. I have taken frozen dinners and made them taste fabulous. Okay. What you say, body shame, some of the clothes that she wear were not something you would wear of her size. She's so little now, but I'm saying she was dressed really nice. It's just she had a jacket on, and I will say she was singing, and so she would say, "I've had my share," and then you'd hear the music, and then she go, "Of life's ups and downs," and then you hear the music. But I think it had to do with those ear things in their ear. You know, you said you need what? I need a coffee vibes coffee cup for my coffee vibe show. So I can have that. You said you were talking about the Aretha Franklin. You said Aretha Franklin. Okay, I don't know about all that. But when she got up there and she went, looking out on the morning rain. Oh, yes. Had the house down. I used to feel so uninspired. And she sang Natural Woman. I didn't care what she had on. I really didn't. Because, see, when I look at artists, I look at the quality of the performance. A good artist to me is somebody who could sit in this seat, not jump around, open up their mouth, and they send me to another place. That's an artist, okay? And they can do that from the time they started their career to when they're Eglin's best egg. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson is one of those artists. She can sit on her talk show and just start opening her mouth and sing, and I'm good. Whitney Houston was one of those artists. I never forget, she was on the Arsenio Hall show, and he said something about Mary Had a Little, the girl saying Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I wanted to go buy the LP, okay? Yes, Gladys Knight does wear her clothes that fit, but she's lost quite a bit of weight too. You know, and she looks good. She looks, I don't care, 80 years, I want to be that kind of 80. Okay, and I still want to have that voice because there are a lot of older artists. Because I'm be totally honest, Stevie Wonder was covering one of Earth, Wind, and Fire's songs, and I'm trying to think. I think he was trying to sing September. Well, he couldn't really remember the words, and he was cracking all over the place because I guess it wasn't in his key. He could have saved that and just said congratulations. And I love Stevie. I love me some Stevie, but that was not cute.
How old is he?
Oh, I don't know how old Stevie Wonder is. He got to be up there too.
Yeah, holding on to them two little braids.
Okay, you said, okay, I don't know. I got everybody saying anything. My sister's saying, we'll talk. Teresa's talking about clothes that fit. Oh, my sister's talking about getting me another. I'm joking. Don't do that. Get me another cup. That's going to be part of my merchandise. I'm going to have our Coffee Vibes cups and these cups. And so then when we sit and have our coffee, we can have it together with our cups. You know, that's how we're going to do it. But like I said, you know, I thought, yeah, she really, Gladys Knight can't really do wrong for me because she's like one of my faves, you know, so I mean, just me, you know, it's just, I've been covering her songs since I was like 10 and didn't even know what they were saying. When I was singing Neither One of Us, I did not understand. Oh, Stevie is 75?
Yep.
Yeah, because he started young. He was a kid when Gladys and them were on Motown. You're right. So he said, but yeah, he need to not sing that song for real. No tea, no shade. If you can see the rewatch, if they have a rewatch somehow on television, on YouTube or something, or something like that, Yeah, but he said, that was a key that one for him. But he was just, giving them props, and he was saying that the song September, the riff or the chords that they use inspired one of his songs. Just saying how he was a fan, and so yeah, I mean it was cool. But I'm just saying to give the parallel of the artists that still have their voices and really can tour, and you can really enjoy it. So another group, like I said, that I really wasn't into because they're a little younger than me, was New Edition. I like New Edition now, the older New Edition, and they perform, they really are good, especially my favorite song, Can You Stand the Rain? But like I said, some people keep it and sometimes it goes away. Depends on what you do. It's a voice is a muscle. It is, and so you have to keep it fine-tuned. And she did. If she misses a few words, hey, the melody is still on key. For real, for real. I'll help you, Gladys. Here, I tell you, I'll help you. Because I remember all your songs. And I'm 63 almost. I remember every single word. The B-side too. Okay. See, the B-side is the flip side of the little 45 record that we used to have, or the LPs, the albums. That we flipped it over, and they had all of these wonderful songs on the other side. Not just the popular songs that you knew about, but all 13 whole songs. Every last one of them were beautiful. Every last one. So I can't say that about some of the newer artists. And I'm going to say, there's a lot of new artists out there with great voices, but the material that they give them to perform 20 years from now, I mean, 10 days, I'm going to be totally honest, a month from now, I don't even remember these people. Okay? Because their talent is not being used in a way that is memorable. These people can sing, they have talent, but you got to have the right material in order to do it with, things that are going to stay with you. And that's the one thing I can say about the artists of yesteryear. You knew when you close your eyes, you could tell the difference between Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick. I mean, the stylistics, even though they all sang the harmony and stuff, and some of them sound alike, but you could distinguish these people because they worked at having their own style of singing and performing. You knew Stevie, you knew Marvin Gaye, you knew who these people were.
Oh, by the way, Corey looked up.
Yeah, I did see he was 75, and I thought he looked a lot older.
Oh, really? Whoa, he said he looked older.
No, what he did. Listen, you have to see. If you pull up a picture, I'm not making this up. Maybe it's my opinion.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay, I forgot this. He was little Stevie. He was a little boy, really writing prolific songs and stuff, and writing for other artists. And he was a young guy. So yeah, I thought he was around Gladys's age, but yeah, she probably was older than him. And Diana Ross too. Okay, yeah. We got 10 minutes and 35 seconds, so I'm gonna check this here thing and take the top off, because like I said, I want everything to kind of soak through and come up. And like I said, this is something that you can make ahead of time. So not to worry. It don't have to be all this. It ain't this hard, okay? But hey, this is alive. So I got to be alive and talk to you and talk to you. Can we talk for a minute? Who's that? Whatever.
Dang.
I'm going to think of somebody that...
Question out.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Right.
Okay, whatever. I bet you don't know this one. Well, hello there, good old friend of mine. You've been reaching for yourself for such a long time. There's so much to say, no need to explain. Just an open door for you to come in from the rain. It's a long road when you're on your own, and someone like you will always choose the long way home. There's no right or wrong, I'm not here to blame. I just want to be the one who keeps you from the rain, keeps you from the rain. Eat up now.
Nope.
And it looks like sunny skies. See, I'm a B-side girl. Cheryl Lynn on the B-side of Got to Be Real. If for you people who don't know who Cheryl, how could you not know that song? Do you know what I'm talking about, the song? Got to Be Real?
Me?
Do y'all know what Got to Be Real is? You don't know Cheryl Lynn and Got to Be Real? Yeah. What you find, you don't know that? What you feel now, what you know, to be real. I can't believe that was like really popular. Ooh, your love's for real now. You know that your love is my love is your love. Our love is here to stay. Oh, go boy, go look it up. Go look it up. Yes.
Who made that one?
Cheryl Lynn.
Cheryl Lynn. See, I never knew who made it. I just knew the song.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That happens most of the time. I don't know who makes half the songs.
See, my Lilliputian. Beautiful assistant knows all this music because she lived with me.
Oh, fair. That's true.
Okay, and Corey's sitting over there looking like, what's a Cheryl Lynn?
No.
Not a what's a Cheryl.
He's sitting there and I'm singing the song, hoping that he will recognize the song.
We don't know every song.
Okay, well, he act like he do.
He just knows a lot.
I bet you Volvo to Love was here. They would know.
Probably.
Volvo to Love would know. Okay, how do you not know Got to Be? You didn't hear it nowhere?
Nope.
Wow.
Is that like a mainstream song?
Yeah, it was like big dance music. It was, yeah. Cheryl Lynn even did duet with Mutha. I think it was If This World Were Mine.
No, what?
That was Cheryl Lynn. Yeah. She went, if this world were mine.
I mean, I know that song.
I would make you a king with wealth untold.
Was there multiple
You would
versions?
have any. Oh no, well, if this world were mine, somebody else did make it. I'm trying to think who made it, but she sang a duet, and her voice is distinctive. She sang a duet with Luther.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe you know. I'd give you the flowers, so sunny and blue. And if you wanted the moonlight, I'd give you that too. If this world were mine, oh baby, I'd give you anything. I can't believe you don't know Cheryl Lynn. She was great. Yeah, she was great. I don't know if she's still alive, but she was great.
Oh, that's a question Google can answer.
Oh, y'all look stuff up all day.
Yep.
Okay, 5 minutes, y'all.
And so I was just wondering, should we take the lid off so it can brown?
Well, it's supposed to be 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to look at it and see. I'm going to take a look, guys, because I may be able to take it off. Because like I said, it's all going to depend on your oven, too.
Right.
Okay, so let me take a look.
She's still alive.
Yeah, she is.
She's 68 years old.
Okay.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yes. Cute little thing.
Yes, honey. Okay, I wonder if she still performs.
I don't know. I would hope so. Because she can really sing. Okay, I'm checking it. That smells good, I guess, because I can't. You know, after I'm in this kitchen, after I'm in the kitchen so long, I can't really smell stuff. I have to go on other folks because, you know, I got allergies, y'all. And like I said, it's still a little loose. It's still a little loose. I would.
Maybe you should turn the oven up a bit.
No, I think this is good. Yeah, because it's yeah. So probably 10 more minutes and then I can take, oh, but God, it looks good. It looks good. but it's just a little loose right on the top. So I don't want it to. I'm gonna cover it back and let it do its thing, and go off this right here. And I say about 5 more minutes. So yeah, it is. If I would say if you do 400 instead of 350. You could probably cook it a little faster, depending on how compact it is and how thick it is. So it's going to vary with your oven, but I say anyway from 40 to 45 minutes, and then of course you leave it uncovered and let it finish browning. But I'm going to leave mine covered because it's just a little of the sauce, just a little right in the middle on the top that's not quite congealed yet. But the rest of it is doing its thing. So beautiful assistant, you might want to melt that herb butter so we can get it ready so we can pull it out of there. But yes, I done went down memory lane and everything else. And now I'm thinking Minnie Rippleton. Anyway.
Should we turn off that timer since you're doing 10 minutes?
No, I'm going to let it go off and then I'm going to put it for another 5 minutes. Because it did 40, so it'll be 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah, child, like I said, I have it all up in here. It's like, I found, and I had not remembered the group Brownstone.
I love it.
And so I was doing a short for my a Love Rhythm recipe tonight, right? And the song that they have, what is the song that I put? No, that's not the name of it. It's
I thought it was called
it's not Say It. It's called something I love something about. I can't even think of the doggone name of the song. That's terrible. No, but yeah. Anyway, Brownstone. And the song is so good because it goes with my short. I'm just having look, I'll tell you what it is. Let me see.
I could literally just sing it.
I can't because I don't remember all the words up to the song. So I'm not.
If you love me, say it. If you trust me,
that's it. It's called If You Love Me. It's called If You Love Me.
Yeah.
And I forgot all about that group. I don't know what happened to them because they really were good. But if you look at my short, it's so cute because it has the little captions at the same time they're saying, the say it, mean it, love it, do it, whatever. And it's so cute. But I hadn't heard that song in years. And I said, wow, there are a lot of songs that you haven't heard in years that you really did like this one. Being around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Where he's gone and when, I don't know where he can be. My baby. Do you know that one?
Yes.
I'm talking to Corey.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
But I'm going to find him. I've been around the world looking for my baby. What happened to her?
I don't even know who that
Lisa
is.
Stansfield.
I can Google it for you.
What happened to her?
We'll find out in a second.
Because she was good.
Yeah.
I think she was was she in the 1990s or the 2000s?
I'll tell you in a second, because I thought she was from earlier.
What, you thought she was from early?
Yeah.
No, I think
Her career began in 1980.
in 1980, but did she make that song in 1980? I don't think.
I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. But she's still alive.
Oh, well.
I mean, because you was asking what happened to her. Nothing. She's
I
still
mean,
there.
is she still touring? Is she? Because sometimes they'll be in like intimate clubs, so they'll be touring overseas, or that went off. So I'm gonna put another 5 minutes on there, and I'm gonna take the top off.
It came out in 1989.
Okay. My goodness. When I tell y'all the time just goes by so fast, and that's why you can't waste a minute. 1989 seems like I just turned my head and it was yesterday, for real.
Yeah, I wasn't alive.
What are you over there yucking it up about?
No, I said it felt like yesterday. I said, boy, it feels just like yesterday, even though I wasn't alive yet.
No, you wasn't, but it feels like yesterday.
I was almost alive.
Yeah. It was a debatable thing at that point. It was a pillbox thing, Okay, so it's a little shaky in the middle, but we're going to keep it going. I'm thinking, I don't know, because it's a little shaky in the middle.
I would turn it up a bit.
Yeah, I don't want to overcook it on the bottom. We'll see in 5 minutes, and then I may turn it up. Okay, but I'm gonna give it another 5, and it'll be the full 45 minutes. And then it'll give the butter time not to be so loose because she overnuked it.
Well, that's because I know it's going to solidify again in 5 minutes.
Just like, okay, so tell me this. Desiree.
I love her.
Okay. That was like the theme song for Good Morning. If you know about Good Morning America, the morning show, it was a big thing. Desiree, that song. Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. What is it? Try to keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. Honey, they hair was everywhere. And then nothing.
Was that a one-hit wonder?
No, she had other songs.
Oh, really?
And I listened to the whole well, it was a CD by the time I listened to it, but she had some really good songs on there. But
oh, you know what? I'm thinking about another one she made, Feel So High. That was a good one.
Yes, I love because I had the DVD, wasn't a DVD, the CD, and I used to play it in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love she had a lot of songs that I liked. But yeah, what happened? What happened? I don't know.
Music's changed.
No, music didn't change. I think it's promotion. Like I said, getting yourself out there. It's about being seen. I will say it again. We were talking about Tracy Chapman and Fast Car. I never forget when it came out. And how old is I? I was in my 20s.
She's from London. Sorry.
Yeah, she's from England.
There's a lot of really soulful singers
because they study American R. So do people in Japan and stuff like that. They study American R&B, and like it's a course, and they master it. Okay, that's why. They take it much more seriously than the people who are here. The younger people that are here. But I will say, I was talking about Tracy Chapman, and she made a song called Fast Car. I don't know if I said this on here before, but my husband and I heard it the first time. And I don't know, we were in the house, we were listening to because we used to listen to the radio back in the day. Okay. They had all the popular songs on the radio. So all of a sudden this song comes on, and I've got a fast car. I'm like, what the heck is that? And we're like, oh no. Well,
next thing you know,
next week, we like, and I got a feeling that I belong. I gotta be someone. And it was a great song. It was about a father and a daughter who were homeless. But putting it in my face, and putting it in my face over and over, because see the disc jockeys would play it until it caught on. So I'm saying this to say there are some artists out there that don't get pushed like that. And so it doesn't get in our memory banks. And we don't really hear it, because I didn't really hear that song till years later, what she was saying. She's a very prolific, almost like a folk song writer. She writes about real experiences and things like that, and things that are happening. And just like Desiree, but yeah. Hello, Wanderer, how are you?
I've seen you forever.
How are you? I missed you. She said, go back to Sonique. And that's what makes me, what you say? You saying higher?
That one?
Oh, I think so. I don't remember that one.
Now I'm going to have to go Google it.
So now she got to Google it so I can hear it.
Man, Google is doing a lot of work today.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, because it's like, I could go on. I could have a YouTube show and just sit here and sing songs for an hour of all the things that I remember, all the great artists that no one remembers, that people haven't been exposed to. You said you've been busy, but checking in. I know you've been. Listen. You're a published author. I know you're probably out there writing another book. Okay, so I know you. Listen, I know that whether you are here, physically, that you are here in spirit, because you support. And trust me, I don't have any shade. When you can come, I'm so happy. It's just like any other family member. Some family members live far away and you don't get to see them all the time. But when you do, you're so happy. And I'm so happy. Let me check this. Ooh, it has risen. It has arisen. Oh, wow. So, yeah, it needed. I would give it another couple of minutes in the middle, but it's so nice and soft. It's really nice. It looks beautiful. It's a lot of cheese, you know. So I'm going to switch it around just a little because when I cut it, I don't want it to fall apart. So that's why you really want to. Oh, this looks magnificent. This is great. But back to what I was saying about Malone Wanderer. Let me turn you off. Okay, I'm going to do you. What did I do? Off. Did I turn my oven off? Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Be quiet. Don't tell anybody.
You told everybody.
No, I didn't. They didn't hear. They didn't hear me. Okay. They heard. Listen. I grew up with a gas stove. Okay. All of this technology is yeah. That is tripping me out.
It's making life
What did you say,
easier.
Long? You say what? It's colder and I'm here. Yes, I am 15,000 words. I knew it. I knew it. This lady, she writes really well. She writes really well.
Yay.
Y'all need to check her out. She writes really well. When you finish your book, Long, you need to put the name of it in here so everybody can see it and go and read it. Yeah. I figured you were doing your thing. And I'm so happy for you. I really am. Published author there, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Full time living her dream. Okay, so I'm just telling y'all. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying about all of the lovely music, you know, even Donna Summers. You do know who Donna Summers is, don't you?
I know the name.
Yes.
Okay.
Sing a song. I don't remember the song.
Last dance.
Okay, yeah, I know that. Okay.
Last chance for love. Yes, it's my last dance, a chance for romance tonight. I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to scold me. 'Cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance, the last dance. Let's dance, the last dance. Let's dance, the last dance tonight. Okay, that's it. Okay. You said that was the theme song for the film Foxes. I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, a lot of the songs that people think are new. How did that be 5 minutes already?
It's the oven.
Oh, that was the oven. Okay. A lot of songs that people think are new, they use to like for commercials and stuff like that. And that's why, you know, younger people know the songs. You know, just like I was singing, it was something I was singing, and my kids were like, oh, it was September. What'd you say? Bust out some Nonita Ward. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
We did that one earlier.
Yeah, I did that, but she asked me.
Oh.
You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. And I didn't know what the song meant when I was singing it. And I'm not telling anybody because it's family friendly, but it was a good
Come to the
song.
Night Show, we'll tell you there.
Yeah, come to the Tonight Show and I'll tell you the meaning behind. You can ring my bell. Ding dong, ding dang. Ring it. You're bad, Lone. There's a lot of songs. Oh, I know what it was. It was in the Trolls movie.
Which one?
The Trolls movie.
Yeah.
And do you remember the 21st day of September? And so my son was like, Oh, you know the song from the Trolls, don't you? That's not the song from the Trolls.
Yeah,
That was
a lot of
only
good songs
that.
in that movie. A lot of good songs.
See, you missed the concert because y'all was laughing at me and I was singing Badia, 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 dia, 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 dia.
The whole song
Ba
is
ba 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 ba. It was like a little riff that they would do as they would transition into another song, and they did it Sunday night. It was so funny.
Dang it! I kind of wanted to see that, and I don't know what happened.
We don't have CBS.
What was it? They sang Devotion, which I really loved.
Ooh.
You heard that before?
No.
Oh God, what am I, the radio? On the radio, whoa, on the radio. Donna Summers. But yeah. Blessed are the children. I don't know the words. Something devotion. Something devotion. I can't remember all the words.
I never heard that one.
Oh yeah, this is very popular. Okay, timer off. Let's see what we got. Ooh, there you go.
Is it ready?
That was the ticket.
Yay!
Nice and brown, smelling good.
I'm hungry.
Get it out. Okay, I want to do my dollar plates today.
Yay!
Okay.
Now the colorful ones.
The beautiful colorful. The green ones I got for $25. Okay, now see this one I'm talking. See,
Beautiful.
you see, nice and stiff. Okay, I'm gonna put my herb butter on here, guys. But I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Let me turn this off.
Blessed
are the children. But then they did my favorite, Fantasy.
Oh, I like Fantasy. Yeah.
That was my favorite. So I'm gonna pull this over. That was my favorite they did. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this because it's beautiful. Okay, now this is.
I can't see if it's on. I gotta add here.
This looks good. I mean, let me move this. I'm trying to now. Tell me what y'all think. Okay, I'm getting ready to brush it with some herb butter, and then we're gonna plate this puppy up. You probably want to let it cool a little bit, but hey, if you could smell this, if you could read my mind, love.
I'm sorry. Long act. Have you ever listened to Enigma in the 90s? It was art house music, but the albums took you on a journey.
I remember. Yes,
Return to Innocence. That's
Your
my
Return to
favorite song.
Innocence is her favorite
That's
song.
my favorite. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I got a little story.
Okay.
I spent years. Okay, so the first time I heard this song was when I was a little kid in the 90s or whatever. My dad played this song and I had no idea what it was. The only part that I could remember of this song was the hi-ya, hi-ya. That's all I can remember. So tell me why I went to Google. And I said, Google. What's
Because it got stuck.
Oh, give me a sec. I'll tell you the rest of it.
Because she heated it up in the microwave and it got stuck. I need the spatula. There's a spatula in here. A little rubber spatula. Another rubber spatula.
Oh, it's over the floor.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, so yeah, anyway. Tell me why I went to Google and I said, Google, can you show me the song that goes hi-ya, hi-ya? And it actually found me.
Okay, and it like I said, it's so warm in this kitchen, so this butter didn't even congeal. Okay, so I'm trying to be very mindful because I don't want to wet this too much. I would have preferred to have it a little bit more congealed, but you can't not put the herb butter on here. You really can't. So I don't want to wet it too much.
I mean, kind of dry over.
Yeah, eventually, but not before we eat it. You know, I would stick it back in the oven if I was doing it this wet. I would just melt my butter slightly. I usually do it at 30 seconds when I'm doing it in the microwave. Well, I don't know what happened.
That 30 really hot seconds.
Okay, so I'm putting that herb butter on here. Okay. And that's optional for you guys. You don't have to do that. Half of the things that I do, you don't have to go there. But see, I got to take it. I take it to the limit. Okay. because I think that presentation and all those lovely things are important, especially when you're doing things on a shoestring and you want to make people feel special.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
question. Is it time to get the grill master?
you want to call my show master. Yes, you do.
Yay! It's food time.
Oh, Lord. Yay, it's food time.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so I'm going to see which way I want to cut. It's hot, guys, so I don't know how it's going to, whether it's going to fall apart if it comes out, because I would let this sit for about 15 minutes, but they're hungry and we waited long enough. Okay, so let's see what we got. And then I just put this butter on top to make it even softer. So I'm going to cut. It's really cheesy. I'm going to tell you that. And as always, you know, that first piece you're trying to get out, always want to mess up on you. So,
I'll take that one.
they don't care, though.
I don't care. My eyes don't have stomachs.
Her eyes don't have stomachs, but her stomach
The other way
has
around. I meant that the other way around.
Okay, so let me get that nice and little crunchy thing going on the side. Woo, let's see if we can get it out. Okay, maybe y'all close y'all eyes. Y'all don't see that. Okay, because this is going to be a doozy getting this out because it hasn't set up yet, you know, so it's really soft. But it's soaked, that's for sure. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to tear it up. Okay, bring your plate, lift your plate, because I'm going to have to do this really quick. So this is probably going to fall apart if I can even get it out. See, it's coming apart. It's so hot.
It's so gooey.
Give it to me.
Okay. All right. Jeez.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you left a piece.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
That'd be my taste tester piece.
Okay, you gonna eat that big giant piece of?
Oh, haha! I mean, here you go.
She always gets more than she can eat. Okay.
So everyone here is the final product.
That's not the cutest one, y'all, because
it's not the cutest one.
It needs to sit set, but let it set for about 15 minutes. Like I said, I got hungry little hippos here.
You do it. You gotta do it. Yeah.
It's really hot.
Mm.
Okay, I need your help, beautiful assistant, try to get this out. I probably need a bigger spatula, the other spatula, because this is too skinny. And I need
it slid down.
Surprisingly light.
To my soul.
It's very soft. The flavor is amazing. You can.
Yeah, that.
It's funny, like.
You always forget it's an egg.
Yeah, I was getting ready to
Well,
say.
it's not really mostly egg. It's the custard part.
Just hold it together.
Yeah, and yeah.
So good.
Okay, so by the time I give beautiful sister hers, it will be giving your father.
Oh, this is his. Oh man, he ain't even here yet.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he said, "Oh, yes, he is."
Oh, yes, I
All right.
And it is very cheesy.
All right.
Okay, now I'm gonna give beautiful sister the size that she needs.
No. There's always later.
Yeah, it sure is. And see, her little size
Come
came out
on.
cute. It came out cute, y'all. You can have
That's
some
all right. I'm gonna
more.
get some more. That's all right. That's all good.
See, her little size came out like my thumbnail. Okay,
It's beautiful.
and it's hot.
Boy, this looks delicious.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. See, there you go.
Oh, now. Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even show y'all.
Now I'm gonna get a
My
little
bad.
piece.
Look at that. Isn't that so pretty?
Mm.
This gonna be beautiful going down my throat. Yum. Try not to burn myself.
It's hot.
Yeah, it just came out the oven. It just came out. Okay, I hear nothing.
Mm.
I don't have to speak.
Okay, they
Hold
need
up.
words.
Hold up. It's delicious. First of all, every piece has all of the flavors just like marinated into it. The bread has just kind of sucked all of the flavor into it. The garlic, everything together. You forget you're eating eggs. But I understand why you can eat this any time of day, because it gives you the vibe of it's just like a hearty, delicious meal. And what I said a minute ago, it slid down my gullet right into my soul.
Oh, gullet, y'all.
It's delicious.
Baby, this is like a.
It's called a strata. Okay.
Strata.
And technically, it's just an Italian breakfast bake.
Oh my God.
You know, we call it a strata because I want my family, my millennial family, my Gen Zers to understand you can have beauty without a whole lot of effort. Okay. This is it. These are the layers, okay? It's kind of sliding, doing the gangster lean because it's hot. You want to let it cool. But in this house, you can't let nothing cool, child.
No.
So I'm going to take a little piece. I'm going to blow it because it's really, really hot. But it's really cheesy. As you can see, cheese hanging off of there.
Oh, is this keto? No. Well, minus the bread.
No, minus the bread. If you use keto bread, then it'll become keto.
Woo.
Nice bacon bits in here.
Yes, and you want to put enough. You want to put an equilibrium of everything. So let me give it a try.
So good.
Yeah, my tummy's happy. Yeah. Okay, I guess I have to admit it probably is.
This is pretty darn delicious. Oh, the cheese. I recommend putting in as much cheese as you like. See, this is what it looked like up close and personal.
Any particular cheese
you can put whatever cheese you want. I have pepper jack. I have what did I say? Monterey and cheddar. But you can put whatever cheese you want. I say the more pull, the better.
See, you don't even need words. You can't.
This doesn't even taste like it has any egg. See, because it's not a quiche. The egg is only in like the form of a liquid to help
bind it all
salt, to moisten it and to bind it. Okay, but this is just, I don't know. It's almost like a, I don't know, like
fluffy cloud of deliciousness.
Okay, fluffy cloud of deliciousness, but it's kind of like a bread pudding stepped up, but it's not sweet. It's savory. It's good. Okay, that's all I say. Good, and didn't cost me a whole lot of money. This didn't cost me a whole lot of money at all. Like I said, the bread was $2.69. I had 2 of those. I had the cheeses, some of the cheeses here, but the big bag of cheese cost me $4. Eggs were like $2 and change. Okay, so I would say for about $25 or less, I made that pan, and it can feed several people that don't live in my house that eat regular serving sizes. Now, I'm going to give the kids some of this because they wanted to try it, so they'll have this for brunch. You know, they ate earlier, but when lunchtime, we do lunch in between the shows or whatever, and they will eat this. And anytime my kids are happy, I know I did a good job. So try some of this stuff, please. Please, please. Don't be a voyeur. Be a doer. Okay. In any case, I hope you enjoy this live broadcast of me and my crazies. Okay. Because I had lots of fun taking you back down memory lane and cooking and talking and seeing my family out there, my flavor family. And I hope some new flavor family comes along and y'all come on in here and understand this is something, what I'm doing is something nobody does with a cooking show. And I got 1, 2, 3 of them. So come on over tonight. See the Love Rhythm recipe. You want to find out, can you reignite love after it's far away from here, far away? Yeah, okay.
After the love
right.
is gone.
After the love is gone. Yes. We want to talk about that, and we're going to see about these spicy lo mein, chicken lo mein. You're going to love it.
Ooh.
Anyhow, I would like for you to hit that like button, and you guys did your thing.
Great.
If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. Subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm still challenging y'all for that cook at home. It's been extended. Okay. And as always, You know what I wish you? See, I'm all tongue tied. This is good. Okay, you know what I wish you? I wish you love, peace, and what y'all? Some great weekend eats. I'm gonna see you at 7:30 tonight. Be there, be square. Bye bye.